get you more on that story, take you live to Phongola in KwaZulu-Natal. Our reporter Karinda Jagmohan has been listening into that briefing by the minister. So we've got the reasons why that tragedy happened on that road last week. Karinda, what's government going to do about it?
Indeed, while the Transport Minister Fikile Mbalula got into quite a heated discussion with the media as questions were posed about the lack of resources available to secure roads across KZN. Questions were raised about how many police officers or officers from the Road Traffic Management Corporation were on the N2 highway when the accident happened, specifically this stretch of road. But the answers that came back were admitting that there are not enough police resources or traffic official resources on the road, and then the minister going on to say that he is fixing potholes across the country, becoming frustrated with the increasing number of questions about this. But going back to what you mentioned about the accident report itself, a very important document that will be used in court going forward, reveals that the cause of this horrific crash was an error by the driver. We understand that the truck driver, who we now know is 28-year-old Sibusiso Siyaya, was driving along this N2 highway, and he had overtaken a vehicle. In fact, my colleague Spo and I will just take you around. Come with me. So this is where the accident happened. Siyaya, the truck driver, allegedly, where you see a white vehicle there is where the impact was where there was impact between the truck and the bakkie that was carrying the school children. The truck had overtaken onto the oncoming lane at a high speed, and then that crash, that impact, went all the way along the road into the ditch nearby. So the vehicle was dragged for about half a kilometer, and then the entire crash ending up or stopping at a ditch nearby. Earlier on, I showed you that scene where still the debris of that crash remains. Mbalula speaking about the fact that there have been accidents on the roads every day, deadly accidents in that case, but also pointing out to the fact that this is caused by reckless drivers, by people who are getting into their vehicles under the influence of alcohol, and also adding that the type of scholar transport that was used was illegal. You cannot transport people in the back of a bakkie, but of course not admitting failure perhaps by his department to secure the roads, as has been the request by the community in Phongola.
Karinda Jagmohan, thank you very much for that update from Phongola in KZN.